Welcome guys to the Prime Pack presented by Brent Edmonds and the Academy. We're doing a whole mindset on each one. Okay, the starter pack is more for getting those basics down because without the basics we can't really move on. Okay, so get those basics down. Go through the starter pack. I need you to stop right now. If you have not gone through that and did your best to master it. Okay, because some of the things in here, I do not want injuries to happen because of poor mechanics, and I do not want, to create poor reps. Okay, I'm all about quality over quantity. Okay, if you get 8 good swings in your cage session, call it a day. Okay, it's not about getting 100 swings, it's about the quality of your swings. Okay, because I can get more quality in my 8 swings than you did in your 100 swings, because by that point you're getting tired, your muscles are starting to get lazy, and fatigue sets in, mentally and physically. So that's kind of where we're headed with this mindset. So if you have not gotten your mindset down, not yet, I want you to go back through that 3-day course, the 3-day mindset. Alright? That will help set you up, and then go through the starter pack again. Make sure you're getting those mechanical, small fundamental things down first. Okay, before you move on, because now we're gearing into the mindset of becoming a student with this program right here. The little paying attention to detail, refocusing, okay? And some of the bonus courses that I provided in this, I want you to go through before you can get started, right after this mindset. Okay, it doesn't have to be directly the same day, but if you want to do it the same day, just to check it out, try it out, go for it. Okay. Also, the starter pack bonus courses, go through those again too. Alright, if you jumped ahead and just got this course over the starter pack, I would suggest you go back and purchase the starter pack. Okay, because some of those bonus courses are going to be super important. We're going to be going over your routine, your approach, knowing the situations. Okay, we're breaking away from a lot of the fundamental stuff, the drill work. Okay, the starter pack is going to be more focused on that stuff that you can do at home. Okay, and I would definitely still suggest that maybe you get an instructor. Okay, because they can give you some of that hands-on, but the knowledge that is going to be provided through here is just going to help with your instructor to be able to build you up. Okay, so this one is going to be more toward challenging the mind and making sure we know what's going on 100% of the time. And it's super important, the entire game, because if you don't know the count when you're hitting, be a 1-2 count, but you think it's 1-1 and you let that fastball right down the middle, and now you're coming off like, wait, I just struck out. Or you're running off the field and there's only 2 outs because you think there's 3 outs. We want to make sure that we're in the game 100% focused at all times. Okay, even when you're in the field, shifting accordingly based off what they've been doing in their swing, right then, right there. And if they're getting a base hit, where'd they hit it the first time through? Does it look like their swing is just gonna lead them that way? Okay, really paying attention, honing in on those details. So within this course, the bonus courses, I definitely want you to hit up the vision right after this. Okay, just commit 5 to 10 minutes right after you get done watching the video. Okay, it's about a 12-13 minute video. Go through that, because that program right there is really trying to get the focus and the concentration down. Okay, tuning out all distractions around you and being able to focus, pretty much a tunnel vision. Okay, so you got your tunnel right here, you're looking through that, everything is outside that tunnel. Okay, you're focusing on everything inside that tunnel and nothing outside of it. because the outside of it doesn't matter. What's on the inside is what matters. Okay. And then also getting your vision training down really helps to slow down the game in all aspects, not even just hitting, but being able to see the ball off the bat better while you're in the field. Even pitching, I would still say I was big in pitching. Okay. I love working with pitchers, by the way. Pitchers and hitters. That's like my big forte. But the vision, even with pitching, being able to see the signs efficiently. Okay, being able to see the ball off the bat efficiently. I mean, it could still be pretty beneficial. But anyway, we're really honing into the IQ side. Okay, knowing the situation. We're going to be going over the situations. I may provide some videos where you should be lining up on, for double plays, different little minor details that if you're 15, 16, you should have down by now. But for some cases, you may not. Okay, so we're going to help you get there. Okay, and if you already know this, still go through it. Maybe there's something in there that you're just like, that's actually, that's pretty good. I may try that out. Okay, and you can just add things to your current game. Alright. This is where my name that I chose for the courses, the academy, has come in, because now we're going to be doing the extra gritty studying. Hitting's going to be a two-parter, pitching's going to be a two-parter, and infield's going to be a two-parter. Because, I got a little bit of detail that I want to go in, and I want to keep them all to about 30-minute max. Okay, so we can study that, get them down, take our notes, do our little homework. Okay, collect them. And by homework, I'm not kidding you. This was 2 years of college. Okay, look at all this. I even got some notes. I'll even open it up right here. Right here, controlling the run game. Well, here's just an example of some notes that I took when I was with my coach in a meeting. Save them all up, okay? And then you stick it right in your binder, whether it be the side pockets or I'm not gonna be able to get that in right now, but save them all up. Okay, anything that your coach provides to you. You may not get it at the high school level. You may, whatever you get, whatever gets handed to you, store it away. Okay, you might come across it later on. You're going to be like, man, that was some good stuff. I wish I still had that. But you do. Because you're saving it right in your binder. Okay, your binder, your notebook, whatever it may be. Whatever's the best way for you to be organized and to be able to learn, do it. Okay, we're all different. We're all made different. And just a little bit, a little bit of tweaks, little twerks, but that's what makes us who we are. Okay. And when I use the term dirtbag, I'm referring to the player that's willing to get down and dirty. That's going to go 100% and that's going to do everything they can to help the team win. Okay. That's how you should be playing this game. Okay. You make a mistake, you make it 100%, you regroup, you refocus, and you get back at it. You make the next play, you get a hit, you move the runner over, you do your job. Okay, that one mistake, so what? Don't let it come back and hurt you. Okay, because more times than not, after you see some errors occur, after you see like one error occur, you can get so far back right there. Next time the ball hits you, boom, another one. Boom, another one. Then it just snowballs. Snowballs up on you. Let that be the last error that you make. So what? Okay, that's going to be your mentality. So what? Next pitch, next at bat. Okay, stay in the present moment. Okay, the mental game is going to be kind of a review. I'm gonna go in super detail on the starter pack, and then I'm just going to put it in this one as a review. Okay, same with the rest and recovery. Okay, I'm gonna go full into detail, give everything that you may need for those two aspects, and then and in this course, I'm going to do base running outside. I live in Ohio. We got snow all the way up to here. I mean, ground's down here. The snow is yay high, so I gotta wait for that to melt and dry out so I can get out there. And I'm not gonna be able to go full speed, but I'm gonna show you the routes. I'm gonna show you the different steps and the different footwork you should be taking. It's because I got a torn ACL. Okay, and it's gonna be the same with catching, as you're gonna see in the starter pack. I'm not gonna be able to get down in that stance. Not until I get my knee fixed, and eventually I will. But I'm taking a break to do this, and you know, this is such a great purpose. I love doing this, and I just want to be a part of as many people's journey as I can, and to be able to do that, I mean, we're gonna try changing your mindset. We're gonna try making you students of the game, because I was a big way. I mean, I was 5'10", 175 pounds. That's not your ideal size to make it to the college level. I'm very easily overlooked. And how did I do that? It was my mentality. You outwork everybody. You do the extra work on top, outside of practice. You do the extra studying. You take your notes, you look them over. You save your notes. You make sure you're doing it. YouTube, love it. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm even gonna use some to show you guys some of the stuff that we're talking about. You know, and then even watching baseball, because once you start getting an understanding of how this game works, I mean, I've even heard some of my own players say they don't watch baseball because it's too slow and too boring. That right there tells me that you don't fully understand this game yet. Because once you start fully understanding this game, you start seeing the beauty in the game. You start seeing the plays that the coaches were talking about in practice. The plays that you should be trying out in practice. The different concepts that coaches are talking about. You see the pros do it. Okay, and I would say the 3 areas that I really love about this game, for sure hitting. But I want to get you guys, I don't want to get you out, excuse me, of the whole launch angle thing. I mean, that's cool, but we got to get you to make contact first before you even focus on launch angle. Okay, some guys are teaching that, they're trying to jump the gun because that's what the pros are doing, everybody watches it, that's what they want. But the thing is, me as a coach, I want you to make contact. I don't want you striking out, barely making contact, fouling off a pitch that you should be smoking right up the middle to get on base, or hitting it oppo. So we're trying to get you out of that mindset. Also incorporating the small ball. That's another course that I'm gonna go add now. Okay, as I just came across it, is bunting. Okay, and you know, I'll even show it later on. In one of the other ones, I'll do it in the bunting one right after. That'll be one of the last courses, since I just came up with it now. Yeah, so we'll go over bunting. Actually, I will incorporate that in the hitting. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I make a note of that right now. I don't have my notebook over here, so I'll get it right after this video. Write it down. Bunting is so important, and the pros don't. It's not that they can't do it; they just don't. And then when it's time to actually do it in the game, they can't do it. I mean, Francisco Lindor. I mean, he was with the Cleveland Indians for so long, and he was hitting lead off. You know, he's like perfect. I mean, switch hitter, hits for some power. You know, high contact guy, hits the ball pretty hard, gets on. But then they started shifting him too. Like, you know, especially as a leadoff hitter, you should be the one that should be able to take to all fields, be able to bunt. They started shifting him, and he was still trying to get hits through that shift. Like, take that ball, Oppo. Bunt it. Make them change their defense. Make them change it up on you. Because if you don't, I mean, this game can be super frustrating, especially when you know you're actually in control of that. You know, even at this level, you're not going to see a whole bunch of shifts. But if you do come across it, you should be comfortable enough to be able to take the ball down the line, opposite way. You should be able to take that ball oppo, hit the ball right up the middle, pull the ball, wherever it's pitched. So, you know, we're trying to get you into making contact first. If you want to go do that, the whole launch angle thing, that's fine. I really wouldn't focus on your spin rate. It's cool. Okay, it's cool, but all you have to do is throw the ball harder with the right arm angle. And you know, I want to get into that as we go into the pitching when we get to the pitching. All right, so this course right here that you purchased is all about your concentration, your focus, paying attention to detail. Okay, getting your IQ down, knowing those situations, knowing every situation that could occur, and then you're prepared for it. You know, when the ball is hit your way, when you're in an 0-2 count, when you're in a 3-1 count. Okay, the different mindsets and approaches that you should be taking. Alright, so I'm going to conclude this video right here. Like I said, if you don't have the mindset down, or you didn't go through the 3-day mindset challenge, go do that. Okay, I'll even put up the link. I will put up the link for the 3-day challenge. Okay, make sure you go through that. And I mean, it's going to be a different username than what you're using for this. I mean, it can be. You can use the same email address, but it could be a different password because they're two different members areas. Okay, and go through that before you proceed, and make sure you go through the starter pack. And then the bonus courses are going to be available right away. Okay, and then right after this mindset video, it unlocks after 5 days, or it unlocks the next day, and then the next lesson 5 days, 5 days, 5 days, 5 days. Whole purpose is to train some of those concepts, review some of those concepts, review the video as many times as you like to get some of those concepts down before we move on. Alright, and that's basically all I have right now. So if I think of anything else, you know, I can leave it right in the text below the video. But make sure you get your mindset down, because if you're not fully ready right here with your mindset and the 100% mentality and got the basics down, you're not ready for this course. Okay, and then like I was saying, make sure you practice those bonus courses first, you know, before you do anything. Well, go through the starter, but if you already got some of those basics down, incorporate the bonus courses in both courses, both the starter and prime. Okay, making sure you got a good long toss program, making sure you're incorporating arm care. I wouldn't suggest doing bat speed yet until you got the basics down, and I'm about to go into that here, so the video is gonna go a little bit more in depth. But you can definitely start the vision training. You can start the vision training either program. Okay. What was the other one? I'm trying to think of. I'm having a little bit of a brain fart. You got, oh, weighted balls. I will create a video just on the stances. I'm not a big proponent on weighted balls, and I would definitely suggest if your throwing mechanics are off, do not do it. Okay, until you get the throwing mechanics down, because you will get an arm injury. I've dealt with that. I've powered through that. It sucks, to say the least. Okay, so make sure you got your throwing mechanics down before you even consider incorporating weighted balls. Alright, so that is the conclusion of this video. Make sure you're getting your mindset down before you move on to this. Alright, now we're getting into the concentration and the focus, paying attention to detail. Alright, that is it. I promise you, I got nothing else to say. So let's get to work. Tomorrow will be the hitting. Okay, so make sure you log back in, you start the hitting. Alright, it's going to be part 1. Super excited about it. Hope you guys are too.